Pleasant good day. Good afternoon. Right, so these are some genuine rubbers for the Nissan, the Y11, the Almera. I'm not sure the B15 is used it as well. There's for the Crossmember. Right? These are the genuine ones. I purchased some aftermarket ones locally, but they weren't snug enough. So it's still getting a little vibration, and then I think this one, the one that was supposed to replace this one here, was slipping out. So I go in and change them and see how they improve the vibration. Now it's not no major vibration because it's just a little space, but because it's not as snug, you'll feel the little vibration in the vehicle. Right, so this is the part numbers here. This is for one, you're using two of these. Right, and then there's the part number for the second one. You're using two of these as well, right? So this is here in the packaging. Right, and this is the second one in the packaging as well. So when I'm changing them, I will show the process. Alright, so we under the vehicle. So this is the Crossmember. Here we can see the engine mount on the Crossmember where it bolts onto the subframe. There's the back. Right, and then when we come up to the front, right, similar two bolts, bolt up on the front, and here we have the front engine mount. So the vibration from the engine and the transmission would transfer to the Crossmember through the subframe to the vehicle. So if we watch here, we could see the rubber. You see the space there, not supposed to have that big space. Right, so that is why we're going and put the genuine rubbers now. Alright, so we take out the old one, so there's a new one. Right, and we could see the condition of the old one. So if we do a side by side, we could see difference in thickness. Right, so you can see that there. And so both of them, so there's the second one. So there's both old ones compared to the new ones. Alright, so we're going to swap them out and tighten back up. Alright, so just trying to get them close enough so we could do a good side-by-side comparison. Alright, so these the wrong ones. There's where them. Right, so these two that on my fingers. Right, these go in the back. Right. And so putting them in. Right, so we get one in Right, so we can see how much, right, and then the other one as well, we're going and putting both of them. Right, so both of them in, and we can see how much more rubber it have excess, so that the bolt could go in. Right, so these are the bolts here. Right, so this is one bolt, this one go in here. Right, I need my both hands so I could get them in. But basically that is it. They're one bolt, two bolts, and then we're going to do the front as well. Right, so these are the new ones for the front. 1, 2. Right, and these are the old ones, the aftermarket old ones. Right, so the front aftermarket wasn't that bad, but the back was the right fit. But they're still changing all four. So these are the old ones, aftermarket. These are the new ones, genuine. These go into the front of the vehicle. Right, so we get the front ones in as well. 1, 2. So just go in and buffer the rubber. If you watch the bolts there, you see it like some rubber. Just go and take a wire brush and buffer that, and then put a little silicone grease. So when it tightening, it wouldn't damage the rubber. Right, so we already buffed the two bolts for the front. These are the back bolts. So if we look at them, you'll see like the rubber from the old rubber, and right, so we just go and buff it out using this wheel on the drill, and then we will apply a little bit of silicone grease. It's the same silk glider I use on the handbrakes. Right, just so it not bind on the rubber as it going up. I'll show the after. Right, now there's the after with the buff and the grease. Right, so now we go in and put them in the back and then tighten up both front and back. So that is it there.